When buying government allocation properties, please be mindful of the company that is selling you such a property. Their reputation and their pedigree in the marketplace is very, very important. Let me describe to you how they come about government allocation, especially when it doesn't have a C of O yet attached to it. So there is a difference between government allocation and government allocation C of O properties. They are different things. So when a company approaches government to get allocated to a property, government usually issues them a demand notice. That demand notice also comes with a price to be paid. Most times this cost is high, so what companies do most times is to pay a significant portion of that amount of money, because literally for you to have government allocation, it means you're buying property from government. That is what it is literally, but it does not suggest that you pay everything in full. But here is where the problem lies. Most of these developing companies, when they now make that initial payment and get the government allocation, right, get allocated on that scheme, they are now to go raise the funds either by selling the property or getting investors on the property, or just raising capital using cost of funds. But the where the catch now is that these companies has to be reputable, so as to whenever they generate money either from sale or from investors, they go pay up their due at the government quarters. Because if they don't, they must have used government allocation to sell the property. When they fail to give what belongs to Caesar, you know what I mean? When they fail to give back government their money, they stand a chance of losing that property. And by so doing, the investors that buy into that property will also lose their purchases. Do you understand? So it is important that you find out the reputation of the company you're buying government allocation properties from. But when it has C of O, that means that they've completed that payment at the government quarters. It is not every company that has enough financial discipline to complete that payment. And what it means is that in a couple of years, most of these government allocation properties will be lost back to government, because the companies have sold out on these properties but have refused or have failed to remit the part that belongs to the government back to them, just to balance up and get their C of O out. It is only when your government allocation property has C of O that you can be rest assured that, okay, every obligation has been met with the government from which the company bought the property from. I hope this information helps you understand the difference between government allocation property and government allocation with C of O property, so you know how to trade and know who you are dealing with. Of course, that is why they call me Mr. Safe Properties, because I will always bring you safe and profitable real estate properties that increase in value and grow your money. Cheers and God bless you. I'll see you right on the next video. If you have any inquiries or any questions you need answers to concerning real estate and investment and wealth creation, then we are your go-to person. Reach out so we'll discuss further. Cheers. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.